And the book that I've been reading a lot in this pandemic time is called Emergent Strategy. And so I'm just going to share a quote from this book that I have used this week in all three of my classes, and just a reminder in these times that we are living in, that in times like this, we can become isolated and alone because we are in our homes and not in the community that we normally have. But just remember that nothing happens in isolation. There's always a squad, collaborators, a body that supports change occurring. So even in this time where we can become isolated and feel alone, and there are so many things happening in the world and that can feel overwhelming, just remember your people. Remember the folks who have been in your squad, who you can collaborate with, who you can even talk to about the things that are happening, and come back to those folks. So as we spend our time together today, just, send energy to them as you take time to feel and fuel yourselves up. Now I am going to move my chair back so you can see me fully, and we are just going to start to notice our breath and get comfortable in our space. If you have the chair you're in, just be in one possibly that doesn't roll and that doesn't have arms on it. And we are just going to take a time, I'm gonna mute everyone, just to start to sink back into our chair. And just start to relax our bodies a little bit further. If it feels accessible for you this morning, maybe relax your eyes. Take this time to heighten the senses of your ears and listening to my voice. Taking this time to heighten the senses of awareness for your body. Going inward. Wherever you are, maybe stretch your legs out a little bit further, maybe relax a little bit closer to the back of your chair, maybe relax your chin down to your chest. No, we're just waking up possibly from our sleep. But let's take a little moment here to really scan our body as we prepare to take on the day. So wherever you are, start to notice your toes, your feet on the floor or on the ground beneath you. Maybe just bring a little movement to the toes. Start to feel your calves supporting your ankles. Maybe notice the backs of your thighs pressed against your chair. Maybe your hands are on your thighs. Just noticing. No judgment, just notice. Notice your sit bones in the space beneath you, supporting you sitting in the space. Notice how your belly feels. Stay at the belly for a moment. Just start to be aware of your inhales, of your exhales. If it feels accessible to you, being more conscious of your breath, maybe inhale through your nose and exhale out through your mouth. In Sanskrit, this is called Ujjayi breath or victory breath. I like to call it, this is the sound that I would make after getting my kids ready to go to school and after I let the last one out of the car for school. Taking a deep breath, letting go of some of that tension that I held in, trying to get everyone to a place on time. Where you are, maybe going up a little bit further now to your heart. Noticing your chest and heart lift as you inhale. Lower on your exhales. Start to notice your shoulders. Notice them organically move up a little bit as you inhale and relax down on your exhales. Start to be aware of your neck. Maybe let your neck take your head from side to side. Stretching out the neck and the shoulders. Doing a windshield wiper move or just a side to side organic movement with your head. And just think about how often in a day, in a week, in a month are you conscious of your body or of your breath? Think about how often the people who are your collaborators, your squad, how many times are they conscious of their breath, their body? Come to a still position. And from here, we're going to start to sit up. So maybe bringing your feet in a little bit closer to your chair and just rising up a little bit taller in our seat, feeling our spine lengthen. And imagining we have a crown on the top of our head that we can't let fall off. So when we dip down, the crown may start to wobble, but as we sit up, the crown is a little bit taller. Staying here for a moment. Just take both of your hands and bring them to the side of your forehead at your temples. Just start to make some circles here. Maybe there's a little bit of tightness in your forehead, a little bit of stress held on from the work week. Just take some time and massage. Maybe take your hands and just pull to the side of your face, down to your chin, relaxing any of the stressors holding you. Do a few more circles here. And relax your hands down. If your eyes are still closed, feel free to open them up. And on your next inhale, bring your shoulders all the way up. And exhale, relax them down. On an inhale, bring both hands all the way up. Stretch them out tall. For me, I just woke up, so this is a good morning stretch. Taking your fingers to the space above you, but still feel your sit bones still firmly rooted in your seat. It's not like you're coming off of your seat a little bit. You are still firm and steady. Take a moment here. And then on an exhale, take your arms out to a goal post. And open your chest up a little bit more. Maybe taking your chin up. And then inhale, bring your hands back up. On an exhale, take your arms to goalpost, shining your chin and chest forward. And then back up. One more time on your exhale, excuse me. Goalpost arms, shine your chin and chest forward. And then on an inhale, bring your hands all the way up. Bring your fingertips together, your palms together. And on an exhale, bring your hands to heart center. So the space in between your chest, right beneath your chin, for heart center. Maybe bring your thumb knuckles to that space, touching your chest and your heart center. Just give yourself a moment of thanks and gratitude. And then send out a moment of thanks and gratitude to the people in your squad, your collaborators, your supporters. From here, inhale, bring your shoulders up. Exhale, relax them down. Taking a moment here, maybe bringing both hands to the legs, still lengthening through the crown of your head. On an inhale, we're gonna bring our left hand all the way up. Stretching the fingers out wide, take up space. Your hands can be all the way like that, not clenched together. Making a lot of space in between those fingers. The fingertips are pulling a little bit further towards the space above you. And on your next exhale, bend over towards the right. Just the lateral bend, still firmly rooted on the left sit bone. Your feet still firmly planted. On an inhale, look all the way up to that forearm. On an exhale, look down. Inhale, look up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. And then on an inhale, stretch the fingers all the way up and then bring that hand down to your leg. Taking a moment here, inhale, bring your shoulders up. Exhale, relax them down. On your next inhale, bring your right fingers all the way to the space above you, stretching out those fingers, feeling like your hands is like a web. You deserve to take up space, not play small. Feeling your sit bones still firmly rooted, stretching the fingertips up a little bit higher. On an exhale, bend over to the left. Staying here for a moment, feeling the fingertips being pulled to the space on your left side, but still feeling your sit bones firmly rooted. We may be pulled in a lot of different directions in our lives, but stay grounded. Know your edges, know your limits, and don't go past them. On an inhale, look up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale down. And on your inhale, reach the fingers all the way up and not stop there and bring the hand down to the leg. Once you are there, take a moment to get firmly rooted. On an inhale, bring your shoulders up. Exhale them down. On your next inhale, bring both hands up. Stretching the fingertips out wide, feeling the shoulders strong, but still firmly rooted. Bring your fingertips together, your palms together. Exhale your hands to heart center. We'll go through a few cycles of seated cat-cow. So I'll show you how this looks. I'm going to turn to the side. So starting with our hands at heart center, still lengthening through the crown, feeling a straight spine. On an inhale, stretch your hands out wide and bend through your back. Round it through your back. Take your chin to your chest. Feeling your shoulders being pulled to the space in front. On your exhale, take your arms out wide like a star. Shine your chin and chest forward, having a curve in your spine. And then on an inhale, sweep your arms down and around, back to the front, chin to chest. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. So this is a variation of seated cat-cow. If the hand movements get to be too much, you can bring your hands to your knees. Excuse me. And then on an inhale, you'll just push your chin and chest up. Exhale, round through the back, chin to chest. Inhale, chin and chest forward. Exhale, chin and chest back, rounding through the back. So we'll do a few cycles of this and add the hand movements if you'd like, or just bring the hands at your knees. So starting for me at hands at heart center, lengthening through the crown. Inhale, chin to chest. Exhale, shine chin and chest forward. Inhale, sweep the arms down and around, chin to chest. Exhale, hands at heart center. 2 more times. I'll let you do this to match your breath with your body. Remembering, inhale is the chin to chest, exhale is the chin and chest shining forward. One more cycle. Meeting me at hands at heart center. Sorry, there's some crazy noise going on outside. There's always something happening on my street. The good thing about this is reminder that we have to sometimes block out those noises. If you ever go to a class in a yoga studio, it's like perfect, it's warm, it's cushioned, so it feels like the most calming place, but then you go back into the world and it's right back to it. I think it's important for us to learn and find calm in our breath and body in the midst of all things, not just in perfect settings. Where you are, inhale, bring your shoulders up. Exhale, relax them down. Coming a little bit further forward in your chair, because we're going to do a few forward folds. Just making sure your feet are right underneath your knees. They feel firmly rooted. You can have a wider width between your legs if that feels best. Again, lengthening through the crown in our head. We're going to do a seated version of a half sun salutation. So on an inhale, bring your hands all the way up. And on an exhale, we're going to fold towards the floor. If you feel like you're going to fall over, bring your hands to your knees. Let your head be heavy. Let your shoulders relax. Let go of anything, thought, worry that is stressing you, pressing you at this moment. Take a deep breath in here. And sigh out audibly. Let go of what does not serve you. Take a deep breath in. Exhale audibly. With your hands pressed into your legs, if they were not already there, bring them to the legs. You're going to lift up halfway. So just like you're peeking up to see what's happening, I'm going to turn to the side again. Your back should be like a slide. So you could put like a toy car and it would just slide off your back. Stay here for a moment. Feel the stretch in your back. And then exhale, fold. One more time. Inhale, press into the legs. Gently, don't press into the knees. We have to be gentle with our knees always. Exhale, fold. Maybe release the hands down, still staying steady. And then take your arms out wide like you're about to go fly an airplane, or you are the airplane, making your arms wings. And we're going to come all the way back up, taking our hands up and over. Bringing our hands to heart center. Exhaling them down. Stay here for a moment. Inhale your shoulders up. Exhale, release the hands. One more time of half sun salutation, going a little bit faster. Inhale, bring both hands all the way up. Take your arms out like you're about to fly the plane. We're going to fold towards our feet. You can bring your hands to the floor or to the legs. On the inhale, press into the thighs, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. One more inhale, lift halfway. And from this halfway lift, take your hands out in front of you. Feel the strength it takes for this in your thighs. This is a variation of chair pose, Utkatasana. Feel your feet firmly planted beneath you. Imagine the chair wasn't below you. And maybe bring your hands to your heart center. Feel your strength here. Stay here for a moment. And breathe. Take another breath in. And on your exhale, fold towards the floor, releasing the pressure in your thighs, letting your head be heavy. And when you're ready, take your hands out to the side, and we're gonna rise all the way up, bringing our hands up and over. Keeping our hands like this. If it feels accessible to you, we're gonna stand just for a moment today. Feeling your feet firmly pressed into the space beneath you, stretching the hands out wide, imagining you might have somebody pulling you to lift you up and come to a standing pose. This is Urdhva Hastasana. Standing, feeling your feet firmly planted. If you're still seated, just have your hands up in an Urdhva Hastasana seated pose. Bring your fingertips together, your palms together. Exhale your hands to heart center. Bring your shoulders up. Exhale, release them down, let the hands go. And I'm gonna turn to the back of my chair, and at the same time, just move your hands and body from side to side, just doing some free flow movement and thinking about how often we just move our bodies during the day. If we're seated so much, how often do we just get up and move? If you are seated, come into the space behind your chair, having your feet about one step back, bringing your hands to the top of your chair. On an inhale, press into the seat of the chair and just open your chest, come up on your tiptoes. This is a variation of a cobra pose, Bhujangasana. On an exhale, lower the heels. Inhale, press the toes into the ground, lifting the chin and chest up, heels off the ground if that feels accessible. Exhale down. If you are seated, you can just press your hands into your thighs and just open your chest. 2 more times. Inhale, lift up. Exhale down. Inhale up. And on this next exhale, lower down and take a step back. Having your hands be parallel to the floor. If you are seated, you can just fold forward. Stay here for a moment, maybe pedal the legs in a variation of a down dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. These are all the Sanskrit terms that I'm saying. Take a moment here and breathe. Let go of any of the tension in the low back. You're doing this, come to a still position and slowly walk your feet towards the chair, rising all the way up. Get in there, bring your shoulders up. Exhale, relax them down and coming back to your seat. I'm gonna give you a few minutes to just rest. Taking a moment here, bring your shoulders up. Exhale, relax them down. Inhale, bring your hands up one last time before Shavasana. And then on an exhale, just release them, let them go, and maybe stretch your legs out as well. In Shavasana, this is a time for you. You can stay in your chair, you can relax your eyes, stretch your legs out. And this is one of the most important poses in yoga where you have time for you. Maybe do another body scan, maybe send energy and love to those people in your squad. Maybe thank yourself for showing up for you this morning. And I'm gonna mute myself for a moment and I'll let you know when it's time to come out of this pose. Okay, we're going to start to bring awareness back to our space. Maybe start by moving your head from side to side. Start by bringing some movement to your toes, your ankles, your fingers. Slowly start to sit up in your chair. And then where you are, one last time, bring your shoulders up. Exhale them down. I'm going to change my view. And what I like to do in classes now is just take your hands out to both sides. One last time. Sending energy and good feelings to the other people on the screen. Just know that you care. And then bring both hands together at heart center. And thank you for practicing with me. I hope you both have a lovely day. Thank you. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
Yes. Hope you all have a good day. Any feedback, anything you need, you feel okay?
Yes, I feel great.
Good.
Very relaxed all over again. I can go get back in the bed.
Me too.
Yeah, it was good. Thank you so much.
Good. Miss Pauline, I can't hear you.
She got to take herself off of mute.
I'll ask her to unmute. See if she can get it. It's always so hard with these things.
Yeah, now her video is gone.
Yeah, oh, there you go.
She goes.
Yeah. I'm so used to putting myself on mute for all the Zoom sessions from church. I forgot I was on mute as I was talking. And then when I tried to unmute, I got every other screen but this one. But it was a good session. Thank you very much.
Very good. You all have a good day.
Thanks.
All right,
you too. Bye-bye.
Thanks.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.